Hey you, before the video starts, consider dropping a like, a comment, and maybe consider subscribing. This really does help the channel grow. On to the video. Hey guys, it's Bane here, back again with another account review. Today we're looking at NightFox's account, who's actually here in stream today. I think Winnie, I'm Natty, you were here also for the last review. I don't know why I'm saying that now. Anyways, NightFox, hello. We're doing the account review for you today. Obviously another endgamer account. See Dragon Warrior at 171. Statue levels or shrine levels are pretty high, so good indications. Got a hyper opal here. So pretty good account. Pretty end game account. So let's take a look, see what I recommend kind of focusing on, and you know what to do. Anyways, let's jump into it. First thing I want to give a recommendation for is Dragon Warrior statue to 200. This should be a nice, easy, passive grind for you. It'll take a lot of time to do, but it's definitely worth it for that extra statue bonus, especially because it's Onyx. This is a really good grind a lot of endgamers undertake. And like I said, it's more passive, more inactive, doesn't take a lot of your active effort and time to do. And it's just really, really good for your account to do. So I'd highly recommend sticking your characters into that cavern, grinding this out to 200, and bada bing, bada boom, you're on your way. Other whole stuff to do, since we'll just get out of the way now. Let's take a look, see what your bravery is. Bravery, 27k hours, pretty good. Justice, 24k hours, obviously really good. Wisdom 14,000, that's completely fine. I would honestly stop there. Bravery, there is a reason why you want to push past 24,000 bravery hours. There is a schematic with the engineer. This one right here, bravery sword damage gets +1 minimum damage and +10 maximum damage per 6 hours of AFK time at the bravery monument. So the more hours, 200 bonuses, not 200 extra levels, 200 total levels, grinded out to 200. Anyways, this schematic from engineer makes every single 6 hours you put into bravery give you more and more sword damage. So I've seen endgamers push bravery up to 100k, even further than that. I think I've heard someone say 150k recently, but they're honestly probably continuing to push it. I know a few people that probably want to get to 1 million, because the more bravery sword damage you get, the higher waves of bravery you can hit. And roughly wave 47 is the first time you can see bravery bonus multi. So every level after that will help increase the chance. So by pushing from 47 to say 55 in bravery, we'll take billions of sword damage, cumulative sword damage, and it would significantly increase the amount of chances and opportunities you see bravery bonus multi. Because of how rare and how hard it is to get, it's a very coveted source of account progress, and it takes obviously thousands of hours to do. So at some point, this is something you want to do, because bravery bonus multi is going to help scale a lot of things for your account. Number one, mining efficiency. Your prints are going to go like completely insane if you ever get any level of bravery bonus multi. Your gaming bit gain's also going to go completely insane. Your villager exp, you know, who cares about that? The bell, the bucket fill rate, some free damage for your characters, a little bit of cooking speed. But yeah, the biggest thing there, mining efficiency, gaming bit gain, those two are just insanely powerful, and there's not a whole lot of sources of those specifically, and the whole just really like supercharge those two in specific. So gaming and mining efficiency or mining prints really got skyrocketed because of the whole, and bravery bonus multi would just make bravery just that much better. So pushing bravery hours to like 40k is like a good initial stop point. Pushing to 100k is even better, because you can push even higher waves of bravery. Pushing to like 1 mil, if you're insane, will get you more consistent bravery bonus multi and help scale those and get you really high prints and really high gaming bits to help you reach 24 gaming import crop total things and such, etc. But yeah, the damage for all characters, I mean, if you're at this stage of the end game, who really cares about damage? Damage is just so insignificant. I don't blame you for having level 19 of this. I mean, who cares about this, honestly? For someone who's more early game, I can see how you could benefit from that. But for someone that has Eclipse Skulls all through World 6 and 85 billion Samurai Guardian kills, damage really just isn't that big of a problem for you. Yes, obviously you have Bonjo Pickles, there's a reason you want to scale damage, but it's such an insignificant source of damage, I feel. It's just not worth putting into it, and you'd rather focus on mining efficiency or gaming bits, or bell ping and ring rate, or monument AFK gain, or bravery multi. invest in damage for future proof. That is assuming damage is something that you still need getting into World 7, or if World 7 might be masterclass related. I don't know. We don't know Lava's future plans, and every time we try to plan for anything in the future, sometimes you get struck down, such as like pre-leveling the Explorer to 15. That turned out to be somewhat of a disaster. Not really a disaster, but you know what I mean. Got our way on the shrine grind. Stamps. What are your exalted stamps? You got crystalline stamp, you got mason jar, you got golden apple, vendor, card drop rate, drippy drop, multi-tool, summoning, and you have Matty bag. In terms of other stamps to exalt, refinery stamp is a good one. If you're insane, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You could exalt ladle stamp and try to green stack them. I'm just saying, you could. You could. It's not the most insane grind. It's not worth right now because AFK bones are more important if you're, I mean, depending on what your cooking looks like, actually. Okay, yeah. I mean, next verse, same as the first, as my friend from Warframe likes to say. You can also level up your meals quite a lot. I would, like I mentioned in the first review we did today, getting your meals to base level like 107 where it's feasible. Things like rice ball and above, I would consider getting to 107 to allow no meal left behind to hit it. And then some of the first page meals obviously are going to be really, really easy for you to get to 110 anyways, at least up to cabbage. Honestly, even further than that, because of the atom collider upgrades, we got fluoride, which gives you more meal cooking speed. So I would consider trying to max out some of your meals and getting some of them to 107, so that way no meal left behind can hit it. Obviously, I'm also assuming you have the Sacred Methods pack. I'm assuming you have the Jade Emporium no meal left behind upgrade, which everyone should kind of have if you're end of World 6. But yeah, definitely getting your meals at a base level to 107 to allow +3 no meal left behind to hit it and max it out is most efficient of your time, but make sure it's not hitting something you can very easily level. So for popped corn, for example, it's 28k. That's fine. That's okay to be hit by no meal left behind. What about your diamond chef level? How about your diamond chef level? Demand 900. I mean, you could benefit from atoming it. Is it worth as of right now because you're already at like 109, 103 meal levels? Probably not. If anything, I'd probably put atoms into things like Big Game Hunter, into well, anything. Atoms at this point are kind of subjective. It really depends if you are a candy clicker or not. If you are, I wouldn't put atoms into resources you can candy click, like logs, ores, even catching, for example. You're doing Larry. Larry's also good to put atoms into. If you candy click, doing Larry instead on candy click would be better. But yeah, putting atoms in here is also completely fine. I would probably, honestly, to help out with cooking a little bit, I would split your atom usage between Diamond Chef and Larry, because I mean 3k Larry is pretty decent. You're at 116. Realistically, you can get this up to 119. Visually, you can, I think, get it up to 120 at like tens of thousands of levels, but that's like several days of atom clicking and probably not worth it for you. I would probably just split your atoms between Larry and Diamond Chef, because you can realistically get some of your meals capped pretty easily with a little bit extra love to cooking speed. Breeding wise, decent. Not all level 7 on the breedability. Your breedability multi is pretty high. I would probably get on the breedability grind on some of these pets. I would honestly stick like a single one of these pets into the fence yard and start leveling them up to get level 7 breedability. I mean, you probably are at 100% crit chance, but the more breedability levels, as we learned today, apparently Mega Crit works on Windwalker abilities, so there is a reason why you want to get these pets to level 7 anyways. So why not get the extra crit chance to help your Windwalker get a little bit more damage? I'm still gobsmacked about that. The shiny pet farm is also something you can do. I'm not harping you for this, but at the same time, there's no reason why you need infinite star signs. Yeah, I mean, with how much breedability multi you have, getting them to 7 is not going to take that long. I know it says 19 days here, but this is like 19 raw days, not doing Windwalker progression. You can probably get this done within a week at most, depending how active your Windwalker is. And obviously a way to boost that would be getting a higher level of Grand Marshal of Shiny Town. Yeah, every shiny to 15 is also completely fine. If you plan on doing more Windwalker farming, probably the breedability may be more important to you because of the fact that Mega Crit apparently works on Windwalker. Again, I am flabbergasted by that. Don't put any more levels in Food Lust. I'd probably put more points into Metal Detector. With the 25 mil nugget, sad. And same thing from earlier in the stream. Consider retrapping for the EXP at the very least for your V-Man. Yes, I'm not harping you for the exact critters you're doing, but I would consider retrapping just EXP wise for your characters. What I did was my traps are all like, I made sure to get the minimum amount of traps needed for each critter to get to 1 billion with like a single click, with like a single vacuum trap, and then the rest of them were just EXP. Because EXP is just always important for bravery sword damage, as we mentioned, but also for your V-Man. It'll help you get more critters and souls because of the species epoch talent, which doesn't impact you right now. You have like 13 vials on everything, but it'll help you in the future if there's another critter added, which is very possible will happen sometime in the near future. The future. Okay, Waka Waka War is pain, but you could definitely get like another 30 levels on this relatively easily. Especially with a 19 slow roast whiz. Those traps are from before whole expansion, so you could definitely get higher levels of those. Okay. All right. I need you to wake up and do some owl. 13 Megafeather is really easy. 16 is easy. Anything beyond that becomes a little more active, a little more painful. But it is definitely very easy for you to hit 18. Just remember owl exists every single day. Same with Kangaroo, I imagine. 4, you can get this up to 8. Yeah, with the Gambit Cavern, owl becomes so easy. And not just that, hold on, I know for a fact someone is going to say, oh, but I'm not at Cavern 14 yet. I don't even have the gains from clickers because I don't have 151,000 Gambit points. Yeah, the vault exists, okay? The vault was like the big thing for why I started recommending people start doing owl more and Kangaroo more, because somewhere in here, there we go, 750% feathers per second. Before the vault existed, 16 Megafeather was insane, right? And now it is 7.5 times faster. And then if you add on the Gambit Cavern, it is even easier. Man, this is so easy for you. Like 16 Megafeather is so easy. And no, I need to be more active on it. It's literally a clicker game. It's a clicker game. It is like the only idle mechanic in Idleon ever. Okay, do your bravery, because I just saw you had a 5.5x multi. Justice 10x, up to you if you want to push that. Wisdom, do your wisdom. You did say you were more inactive this week, so I'm not going to roast you for this. Hey, stop torturing your brother. Okay. Ooh. So I see you're a refinery gamer. Okay. Rift Mastery. So skilling, as you mentioned in the previous review, cooking, getting to 1,000 should be relatively easy depending how many balloons you have, and given how many candies you have, I imagine you have a lot of balloons. But getting to 1,000 cooking should be pretty easy for you. And as you mentioned for bravery, that is more bravery sword damage, which means you can push further, get more mining efficiency, skill efficiency, whatever, to help you push. So getting 1,000 cooking is going to be really easy for you. Yeah, top 1%. It's like 30,500. What like tome stuff can you do to like help you cement your place in top 0.1%? Props. Oh, magic bean trade for sure, right? It's a lot of grindy stuff, like slab, for example, like trophies. There's some party dungeon stuff I see, as is the case with most people. Some alchemy shop with the obols. Like I said, some trophies that you're missing, like you're missing Nebula Royal. Of all the trophies here, I would think King of Food and Nebula Royal are like the easiest to do. There's no reason why you can't do those. So I would consider getting on the trophy grind and getting those done. Those bean trade caps at 290. Yeah, I mean, doing trophy grind for these two specifically, just to get them out of the way, because they actually constitute a pretty significant amount of tome points. And other than that, bubble levels are also a really good source of tome points. So leveling up some of those infinitely levelable bubbles, for example, like grind time, which you're at 39,000 almost, and some of the other candy click ones, Call Me Bob. Oh, speaking of atoms, what you want to put your atoms into, Call Me Bob is a great bubble to put atoms into. So talking about bravery sword damage, skill levels are a great way to scale it, but Call Me Bob is one of the best ways to scale construction EXP. 5,000 I feel like is relatively small. You want to get this up to 10k. Yeah, I'm pushing mine to 20k right now, and it gives you so much construction EXP. And the more construction EXP you get, the more build rate you get, which helps you level up your more refinery speed because of the construction mastery. So if anything, I would stop putting atoms into Larry. I would put atoms into Call Me Bob. Okay, islands, skill efficiency, great. Kilroy, upgrades you got. Okay. So when it comes to Kilroy, so Diamond Chef, Call Me Bob. Yeah, for atoms, for bubbles rather. So in terms of Kilroy, I can't remember the exact ratio, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's like it's like timer to 180 and then skulls like the rest of it. If you're ever curious about Kilroy distribution, Scully's auto reviewer, which I need to make a note of to put a link to that, Scully's auto reviewer, it'll give you a good talent point distribution, just like a Kilroy distribution is what I'm trying to go for. I just submit my JSON data there. It'll load eventually. I'll wait for that to load. I think 2 to 1 sounds right. I was hesitant to say something though. We'll wait for, oh, there we go. Okay. Kilroy. There we go. Yeah, 2 skulls to 3 timer ratio. So every 2 points in skull, you want to do 3 levels of timer. So what? That would equate to like 120 in skull and then 180 in timer. That sounds accurate. So that's roughly the ratio you want to do to help you get more skulls. And the more skulls you get, the more arcade balls you get. Okay. The same thing as I mentioned in the first review is probably going to be a little bit of EXP grinding. I see some of your characters are in the 700 range. You have an ES at 790, which is fantastic, but you can definitely level up some of these other characters to be a little bit higher. 576, that's really low these days. 552, it's also really low. Also, those characters are lower level than your Voidwalker, which means they are benefiting from that one super bit that almost never gets used and people often forget about. But the one that gives you like 1.5x class EXP multi for your lowest level character. Newbie gains. Your lowest level character gets 1.5x class EXP, and this visually shows up in the window here. So when you go to level up your character, because you have the unique advantage of having characters that are lower level than your Voidwalker, you can benefit from this. So start with this character that's 549, then move to this character that's 552, then move to this character that's 576. You just kind of want to, yeah. I mean, there's also the there's the merit, there's the vault bonus, which gives you more active EXP, and the bonus for your lowest level characters. So there's a lot, especially now that Windwalker's out, a lot of sources of class EXP, and you can really push levels on your characters. Honestly, I would get like baseline character level 600, and honestly, when you do Justice, focusing heavily on class EXP as well. Class EXP will give you, on Justice, gives you a ton. It outcompetes with grind time. I mean, yours right now is at 15,934. If you compare that to grind time right now for you, you're only at 11,654. So it's already better than grind time. And similar to grind time, it is linearly scaling. So you're getting more and more class EXP the more levels you put into it, and at a linear rate. So you can really skyrocket your class EXP over the course of a month just by focusing on Justice. And if you really want to, focusing on doing active, having 100% cranium cook time, doing grind time grinding on your Bubo to level up more class EXP. Mini bosses. Yeah. I mean, for those 3 classes specifically that are sub 570 or 580, these are like the easiest classes to level up, because Elemental Sorcerer has a class EXP multiplier, Siegebreaker has a class EXP multiplier inherent to the respawn mechanic, and DK also has an EXP multiplier. Yeah, so active remembrance gives you active EXP and drop rate. So the more you stack this up, the more EXP you're going to get. So yeah, you're close to the talents on DB. And that's also going to help you with the EXP grind too, because not only is it going to help increase the actual like portal level for EXP and the flag level for EXP, it's also going to increase the Windwalker talent points here for shiny medallions. It's also going to increase the Slayer Abominator. And I mean, those are the ones you want for class EXP. So you can really like skyrocket these characters. And also the more levels you get, the more free gems you're going to get because of the level up gift. And honestly, truthfully, if you really want to take this to the next level for free to play gems, active ES or put atoms into this for an even higher chance for gems to drop, because level up gift, you can level this up and get this up to like 99%, I think. And that's what I did. 98%, sorry. So at 1800, I got this to 98%. And that guarantees every single time I level up a skill or I level up a character's class level, I might be able to get a gem, or I could get something useless like an EXP balloon or the birthday card or whatever. But I mean, it's a decently high chance you get a gem, and it's a really easy source of gems just to help flesh out your, I guess, Idleon bank account, if you will. But yeah, I mean, you could stand to gain like 200 levels here on this character, another 200 levels here on 120 levels or so on this character, another 200 levels here on this character. Like, you can get a lot of gems. You can probably get like 100 to 200 gems on these characters like really easily. And other than that, I know you probably don't want to, but please remember to use your books and just get your characters up to max 299 talent levels. There's no reason not to. There's also no reason to do it. Actually, apart from skill efficiency, like you're missing some AFK gains here. You're missing, you know, those ones. You're missing some gold food effect. You're missing some power right here. You're missing HP from strength. You're missing strength from your armor. You're missing HP here. You're missing HP here. You're missing the refinery cycles. You're missing the build speed here. You're missing construction EXP gain, some extra talents, the effect of your power mining and defense statues, which is arguably really, really important. Might be saving you. You don't need that many books for a masterclass. It takes you 19 minutes. It takes you 19 minutes for a 20 book. Yeah, this is not going to take you like any time at all to max out your character's book levels. Like, it is really easy gains for your account. And honestly, so if I look at your printer, oh man. So this character right now has a 582 billion print, right? But technically, you're better than me because I haven't reprinted in so long, right? But you're also missing like this at max level. You're missing this at max level, 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 this at max level. You're missing a lot of stuff to get a ton of prints. What happened? Wait. Are you for real? Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful indeed. Oh, that feels bad, man. That is, yikes. Well, hey, now you have a reason to go reprint. Now you have a reason to go reprint on your characters. Because, I mean, you can probably like 5x your prints right now. Just saying. Especially once you rebook, you can definitely get a lot more prints on your characters. Okay. Chips. Honestly, I don't really have a lot else to say for you, my man. If anything, I would... Actually, I have maybe one suggestion. Oh, yeah. So you technically have enough candy to try to get here to help you with sneaking. Because characters are doing nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't even do that. I would stick your characters on Bravery. Or... No. Yeah. I would stick your characters on Bravery. This character, I would stick back in Lab and Divinity. This character, Lab and Divinity. Nah, it doesn't matter that much. If anything, I would stick this character back at doing the lab grind. This character's fine. I think your Deathbringer and Windwalker you don't really want to touch, to be completely honest with you. But getting to the plus 18 is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else for me to really talk about, to be completely honest with you. Endgame sneaking doesn't give lots, and we already got sneaking masterclass. So yeah, so I mean, the reason I mentioned the Nothing Island and using your candies there and why it's important is because you might be able to hit mastery 5 in sneaking, and it's going to give you a ton of class EXP. And the reason that's important is because obviously gems, number 1, 2, bravery, sword damage. So getting to mastery 5, just getting onto the ghost floor is going to give you so much EXP for sneaking that it's really going to skyrocket your character's levels and allow you to get a lot, and I mean a lot, of gems and a lot of skill levels to allow you to scale bravery, sword damage, help you push a little bit faster. So I would probably stick your characters onto bravery, start stacking up hours, and then at the same time go onto one of your characters, onto your V-Man specifically, and try to use candy on the Nothing Island to try to get to the 40k for the sneaking percent per sneaking level. Yeah, for me specifically, that sneaking, the Nothing Island gave me like a 10x increase in sneaking. It is really significant, and the higher levels your characters are, the more they benefit from it, obviously. Okay, I mean, you have 38,000, and obviously you can level up your shrines at the same time, so you can get more carry cap, more drop rate, more crystal and giant spawn chance, more mob respawn, etc. The reason you do it on V-Man specifically is because V-Man has a talent called Reroll Please. When you use this on V-Man and you don't get the Nothing trophy, you can reroll and then try to get the Nothing trophy. So by doing it on V-Man, you have a higher chance of getting Nothing trophy, provided you remember this exists. If you don't use the reroll, it doesn't really matter what character you do it on, but doing it on V-Man allows you more chances to get the Nothing trophy. And it also, using the reroll also helps fill your production as well. And I don't think, I did some testing and I don't believe it actually increased your worship charge, but it did increase your production, like your anvil stuff. Okay, well, I will stop there. I don't remember it doing it. There was one of the two it didn't do, and I can't remember what it does. Anyways, I'm gonna stop the review there. Yeah. I mean, just last thoughts for an endgame player. It's just a lot of very, as I mentioned before in a lot of the endgame reviews, it's a lot of grindy stuff. As you get into the endgame, it really just depends on your flavor of what you want to do. Candy clicking is open to you, doing more Dragon Warrior statue grinding, doing more bravery hours, doing more sneaking progression, trying to get to 100k gemstones. All that stuff is very open to you, but like I said, it's very grindy. It takes a lot of mental effort to do. So being lazy is fine, but you won't progress in very meaningful ways if you are lazy. And for an endgame player, that's like the biggest crux of trying to maintain tome progress or to maintain your status as an endgamer. It's just doing very endgame, grindy, boring stuff just to keep up with the meta and, you know, try to gain some meaningful progress is going to take a lot of mental effort to do, especially with your owl, man. You can get a lot more drop rate doing your owl and kangaroo. All right, well, I'll stop there, NightFox. Thank you for the account. I do appreciate it. As always, if you guys are more early game player and looking for an account review, please join the Discord, watch the streams, stick around. I really do like doing more early game accounts. So if you are an early game player, I would love to do some account reviews for you. Just be active in the streams and hopefully potentially win on a giveaway. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, I just want to say as a last thing, thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers and YouTube channel members. You guys really help the channel grow and really motivate me to continue making videos. If you guys do also want to support me on YouTube, it's just $1 a month for a channel subscription at the lowest tier. You can choose to give more if you want. Just want to say that. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate your support. Have a great day. Bye.